What's going on, guys? XQ420 here. You know how I get down when I come around. I like to keep things right, keep them tight for you guys. If it's the first time to the channel, stop hesitating. Hit that subscribe button for me. It's going to change your life. Trust me on this. Today's video, Lori Lightfoot. Like she got a little action going on around the house, but she ain't having it. No protest around here. And she going to use the full force of the law on this one. So let's jump into it. All right, we got a report right here. Chicago police already stretched in. Mayor Lightfoot stations over 100 cops outside home. Bans protests on her block to protect herself. Lightfoot, what's the problem? They just peaceful? I mean, they just want to go out there and have a convo, that's all. Let's jump into this article, see what we got going on here. It says right here, even as police in Chicago are stretched to the limit, Democratic Mayor Lori Lightfoot has allegedly ordered a continuous heavy police presence outside her home in Logan Square and banned protests on her block to protect herself and her family. Like I said, Lightfoot, what's the problem? I mean, these guys out here, man, they all about love. They just trying to get equality. I mean, that's it. You said they were peaceful. I mean, come on. Come on, Lightfoot. Let them stand outside your house and peacefully bust your windows out and try to burn your building down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Why you got to have all the cops out there? So you just leaving everybody else out, high and dry. That's why high and dry. That's all. I mean, but you see, it's that hypocrisy again. Lori Lightfoot, oh man, we need less police. Oh man, these protests are peaceful. You can't protest in front of my house though. So hold on a second. I mean, I thought you'd be out there with him like old Eric Garcetti. You know what I'm saying? So it said the Tribune reported Thursday that the city has effectively banned all protests on Lightfoot Street, including peaceful ones, even as elsewhere in the city protests have been allowed to continue and openly supported by the mayor. And we all know that they ain't protests. They're straight up looting and robbing and thievery. That's it. You got an old woman out there talking about, oh, this is our reparations by stealing computers and clothes and Nikes. This is how we gonna eat. That's what's gonna happen. This is how we gonna be able to eat. It's like, man, what's this nonsense? The Lightfoot's like, man, they've been pretty much peaceful except for that one little incident. Yeah, that's it. Crime going through the roof. You got all the cops at your place. I got you. So it says right here, according to an email sent by the district commander at the time, officers assigned to enforce the directive were instructed to tell protesters that it is against the city code and state law to protest. Hold on a second. And that they must leave immediately. Hold on a second. What about the First Amendment? Right to protest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right here, but we got it right here. I mean, I just want to make sure that we on point with this. The right of people to peacefully assemble. You know what I'm saying? Lightfoot. They just want to do a little peaceful assembly. It's not a riot or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. They said after the warning is given, the street should be locked down. The instructions added, but we're going to lock it down. And if you're in the way, you get moved out the way. That's just all there is to it. It said in order to carry out the orders, a large contingent of officers have been routinely stationed outside the home. Fraternal Order of Police President John Canizara, said that as many as 140 officers have been assigned to the home at certain times. Good God, $140. Man, is there anybody anywhere else doing anything? You know what I'm saying? $140 out there. But they making sure ain't nothing popping off around that joint. It said, don't come around here. You be met with some whooping sticks. That's all I got to say. We're gonna ring you out of here. Then the rest of the city, you just left. Hey, but I'm sorry, but I got to protect my house first, and then we'll see about your business. We'll let them burn that to the ground. We'll get to you after it's burned. You know what I'm saying? And say we're deeply sorry for you people. So it said one of Lightfoot's neighbors came up with the name Fort Lori to describe the scene. Yeah, got it fortified off. Said, man, just go ahead and build you some walls and all. It said maybe she should move into a high-rise downtown where you can put like 20 officers at the front of the building if need be. Oh, that's pretty good. Said, I get the family safety, but you picked this job. Exactly. You picked to be a tyrant. You out there over here. Hey, I remember you earlier. I'll cite you. I'll fine you. I'll throw you in jail if you ain't got your mask on. I mean, you know, if you throw a party, I'm ready to use the full force of the law. And the protest, all right. But now they ain't all right. Now when they start coming around your crib, whoo, boy, it's just like, can't have that stuff. It's the same way with Was it old Jenny Durkin? Old Durkin over there in Seattle. You know, the protest's all fine until you start coming around my house, and I got to shut it right down. So they said, what about all the officers who were getting projectiles thrown at them, fireworks shot at them? It's the do as I say, not as I do mentality. That's exactly right. Spot on. Hypocrisy. Hey, but they always tell you, hey, you don't need no police. And then you look out there like, why you got all those police around your house? Let me know, Lightfoot. I would like the information from you. Why do you need so many police? They just gonna go up there and they just gonna spray paint your place a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little graffiti up there. You know what I'm saying? BLM. I mean, that's all. I mean, you black, ain't you? You should be part of the movement, right? I mean, let me know. So it says, Catanzaro is not the only one who has taken some offense at the action. The Tribune noted that the order, which siphons away police resources from other areas to protect the mayor's neighborhood, has led to some quiet grumbling within the police department. Quiet. Don't let it be too quiet. Let it be known. Be like, look, I ain't going out there, Lightfoot. You talk junk about me. I mean, I'm gonna let you do this one alone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna pray for you and yours, and I'm gonna move on to other places. I mean, that's what I'd say. So instead, of course, Lightfoot defended the move on Thursday. Of course she is. He said, given the threats I personally received, given the threats to my home and my family, I'm going to do everything to make sure that they are protected. I make no apologies whatsoever. I bet you don't. But what about the other people? Was it the old gangbangers? They shot my one man, killed him, so they could set up the rest of the family, do a drive-by, clip about 14, 15 of them. They ain't kill all of them, but I'm like, but what about them? You got any police out there for them? No, they all at your casa. So they said we have a right in our home to live in peace. Does nobody else have that right? Is that right only for you? Let me know, Lightfoot. I mean, I want to know from you. Go out there and tell the people. Say, look, I'm sorry. I can't send no cops out to y'all because I got them all protecting my people because I'm more important than you. That's what you're saying, Lightfoot. So she says, suffice it to say that every single day there is something that pops up. There are specific threats to my person, to my wife, and to our home. To my wife? Dang, boy, I didn't even know she was a lesbian. Dang, bro. I mean, boy, I was out of the loop on that. I won't diving deep into her personal thing, but I didn't even know she was getting down like that. Boy, I mean, licking the slit. I mean, I didn't even know it, bud. Hey, you find out new information every day. Said she also denied the claim that hundreds of police were stationed near her home, but said that sufficient resources are assigned when a threat is established. Sufficient. I like that. You see, these politicians, boy, they throw out those words at you. They want to make sure they sound all good. And what they really mean is like, yeah, I had 100 cops out there. That's sufficient enough because, you know, ain't nobody going to run into that. They all got weapons and stuff. And I tell them to use the full force. Don't worry about holding back. You know what I'm saying? Because you protected me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the only one that matters in Chicago. I keep Chicago afloat. No, you sinking Chicago. That's what you do when you straight up sinking Chicago. It's like the Titanic. Man, it done hit that iceberg and then slit three of the bows on it and it's done. It's sinking. Now that's what y'all doing out there. So of course we see where the order bans the protest near Lightfoot's homes. They're closing on this. As I said, don't be believing these politicians because the minute they tell you, oh man, you don't need the police, you don't need the protection, man, just do some community policing. When they're threatened, you know what they got out there? Police, private security. I mean, they got them right out there. It's a Lightfoot. Man, I thought we didn't need this. Like you said, it's peaceful. Look, I'm peace and love. Peace. Peace and love. We smoking weed, baby. We out here making love, love in the grass. You know what I'm saying? Woodstock style. That's all it is. You know, it's just like that. You know, I mean, so what's the problem, Lightfoot? Dumb foot, 2 feet, no feet? I mean, let me know. I don't get it. So that shows you right there, right out the gate, if anybody out there believes that it's a peaceful protest in Chicago, you're out your mind and you ain't been looking at the information given, the videos and all that. Because those folks out there are crazy. That's just all there is to it. Folks getting shot left and right. And Lightfoot got all the cops at their place. So good luck to y'all in Chicago, man. Prayers for y'all. Man, damn. Y'all got poor leadership. And all the cops are out there in front of her place. So you just got to fend for yourself. Something pop off. I mean, just You just got to defend yourself. That's all I know. So, what do y'all think about it? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate everybody who checks me out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.